So do you also use Zoho campaigns to manage the email marketing of your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to add or update Zoho campaign subscriber on Gravity Forms submission. So over here I'm running a digital marketing agency and we collect the details of our potential clients with the help of Gravity Forms. And what I want is that as soon as we receive the details of our potential clients with the help of Gravity Forms, automatically with the help of these same details, a new subscriber should be created or updated in my Zoho campaigns account too, so that we can create targeted email marketing campaigns for all of these potential clients. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Gravity Forms and Zoho campaigns. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also want to create this automation for your business? Then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to automatically add or update a Zoho campaign subscriber whenever a new submission is made on Gravity Forms. This automation ensures that every lead captured through Gravity Forms is instantly added to your Zoho campaigns email list, helping you to run targeted email campaigns more effectively. So stay tuned as I guide you through the process step by step. So let's get started. So to do this, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in. And as soon as we're going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. And over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications, which is Gravity Forms and Zoho campaigns. So we simply have to click on this Access Now button right over here in order to access our Pabbly Connects account. Alright, and now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with its automation, we simply have to click on this button which says Create Workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here, I want to save the workflow in this folder which is Automations, and I want to name my workflow as How to Add or Update Zoho Campaign Subscriber on Gravity Forms Submission. So yes, now after giving this workflow name, we simply have to click on this Create, and as soon as we're going to click on this Create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and actions are the two most important principles of our automation. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger. And that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started with our automation, we simply have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm just going to select it as Gravity Forms. So I'm just going to do search for Gravity Forms, and as you can see the same, so we are simply going to select it. And now it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically, trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So over here, what I want is that as soon as a new response is captured in my Gravity Forms, my workflow should be triggered or started. And now after selecting the trigger event as new response, it is giving me a webhook URL, and we are going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Gravity Forms and our Pabbly Connects workflow. So what we have to do is we simply have to copy this webhook URL, and then we have to follow this help text, and it is saying to do so, go to your form settings and click on the webhooks tab. Alright, we are going to follow the same. I'm just going to open my Gravity Forms account, and over here you can see all the forms which I have created using Gravity Forms. But I'm going to create this automation only for a particular form, which is this inquiry form. So I'm just going to go towards the form settings of the same form I want to create this automation for. And now from the left side of the bar, we have to look for webhooks, and as as you can see the webhooks, we have to go towards this webhook section. All right, as you can see that I've already added 2 webhooks, but I'm just going to add a new. For that, I'm just going to click on this add new button given right over here, and now it is asking me for the name of this webhook. So let's say that I'm just going to name it as Zoho right over here. And now for the request URL, we are simply going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow. For the request method, we have to keep it as post, and then for the request format, we have to keep it as JSON only. If you want, you can definitely enter this request headers. I don't wish to do so, so I'm just going to move on forward and click on this save settings. So with this, we have successfully added our webhook URL right over here in our Gravity Forms account. And yes, with this, we have successfully created a connection between our Gravity Forms and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. So what we have to do is we simply have to open our Gravity Forms account, and now we have to go towards this preview section. So I'm just going to do the test submission. For that, I'm just going to keep the first name as demo, last name as user. You can see the email and the phone number. It is saying service required. So let's say that I'm just going to select it as web development and click on this submit. And yes, you can see thank you for testing the form. So yes, with this, we have successfully submitted this form. And now Gravity Forms has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow. And yes, over here, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. You can see the same email address, the same phone number, and over here, you are going to see the same name which we entered during our test submission. So yes, with this, we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new response is captured in my Gravity Forms, automatically this workflow is going to get triggered and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. So with this, we have successfully completed our trigger step, and I'm just going to move on towards my action step. So what I want is I want to add or update a Zoho campaign subscriber on Gravity Forms submission, right? So for my action application, I'm just going to select it as Zoho campaign. So I'm just going to search for Zoho campaign right over here, and as you can see Zoho campaign, so we are simply going to select it. And now for the action event, we have to select it as add or update a subscriber and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Zoho Campaigns account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this blue button which says connect with Zoho Campaigns. And now it is asking me for the domain. So it is saying enter the domain of your Zoho account, alright. So to get this domain, we are simply going to open our Zoho Campaigns account, and over here you can see that my domain is this, which is zoho.in, which is before this /campaigns. So over here, I'm just going to enter my domain as zoho.in. So your domain can be anything, which can be zoho.com, zoho.com.au, zoho.eu, zoho.in like me, or zoho.com.cn too. You simply have to look for the domain in your URL of your Zoho Campaigns account and enter the same domain right over here. And after doing this, we are simply going to click on this save. And as soon as we're going to click on this save right over here, you can see that Pabbly Connect is asking me for some permissions. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on this accept and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on this accept. Pabbly is safe. And as soon as we're going to click on this accept, yes, you can see that with this we have successfully connected our Zoho Campaigns account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me for the list. In which mailing list do I want to add or update a subscriber? So I'm just going to select my list for which I want to create this automation. Alright, and now it is asking me for the many another details like the contact email, first name, last name, and many another details. So yes, I'm just going to enter all of these details one by one and create a new subscriber or update a subscriber in my Zoho Campaigns account. So yes, I'm just going to enter the same details which we received in the response of our previous step, but we are not going to enter the details manually like this or by copy pasting it, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Gravity Forms as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically our details will turn dynamic and will change with every new response received. Alright, so I'm just going to map the email right over here. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the title. So if you wish, you can definitely add the title too. I'm just going to map map the first name right over here. I'm just going to move and look for first name and map it. We're going to map the last name too. So over here, I'm only going to map the details which are required. All right. If you wish, you can definitely map the rest of the details too. I'm just going to map the phone number too because this is also a required field. So I'm just going to look for phone number and map it. So now after mapping the details which were required or the details I wish to map, I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. If you wish, you can definitely fill out the rest of the details too. And as soon as we're going to click on this save and send test request, it is saying a confirmation email is sent to the user. User needs to confirm to subscribe successfully. All right. So yes, with this we have successfully created a new subscriber. But to create a new subscriber, we first have sent a confirmation email to our lead. All right. So I'm just going to open my email first and confirm the subscription, and then I'm just going to open my Zoho campaigns account and check for the new subscriber created. And yes, over here you can see that we have received this subscription confirmation mail. So I'm just going to open this, and yes, you can see, dear demo, thank you for subscribing. Click on the below button to confirm your subscription. All right, so I'm just going to click on this confirm subscription button right over here. And yes, it is saying thank you for joining our mailing list. So yes, with this we have successfully confirmed the subscription. And now I'm just going to open my Zoho campaigns account, and we're going to refresh this subscribers page in order to check for the new subscriber created with the same details. So I'm just going to refresh this, and yes, over here you can see a new subscriber has been created. You can see the same phone, same first name, same last name, and the same contact email which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. But I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So I'm just going to open my form, and we're going to do another test submission with the new details. Let's say this time for the first name, I'm just going to keep it as test, last name as user only. You can see the email and the mobile number. Let's say for the service required, I'm just going to keep it as SU and click on this submit. So yes, with this we have successfully submitted this form, and now Gravity Forms has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further created a new subscriber in our Zoho campaigns account. But before creating a new subscriber, it has sent a confirmation mail to our subscriber. So I'm just going to open my Gmail account, and I'm just going to confirm the subscription first. So yes, you can see that we have received this email. So I'm just going to confirm this subscription first right over here, and then I'm just going to open my Zoho campaigns account. So yes, now after confirming this subscription, I'm just going to open my Zoho campaigns account and refresh this subscribers list in order to check for the new subscriber created. And yes, over here you can see a new subscriber has been created. You can see the same phone, same first name, same last name, and the same email address which we entered. So yes, you can see that within seconds my subscriber or my lead received a mail, and yes, within second a new subscriber has been created also in real time. We don't have to go back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. This workflow is going to run in backend, and we can just sit back and relax. On every new Gravity Form submission, a new subscriber would be created or updated in my Zoho campaigns account automatically. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.